Hello everybody, welcome to this edition of the Honey-Do List channel. Today is Black Friday. I was out getting some stuff together for future videos, buying stuff from Harbor Freight, Walmart, and those places. Well, a lot of people know, you've seen it in some other videos. Matter of fact, I'll put it up right here. I carry a gun. Carry a gun everywhere. Louisiana is an open carry state. Every time I carry a gun, I get stopped and asked, "Are you legally allowed to be carrying that? Hey, why do you carry a gun?" Second Amendment right gives us the right to bear arms. And I'm a firm believer, and I'll probably hit some slack for this, but I'm a firm believer. If it's your right as an American citizen to do something, that you should do it. Vote, pay taxes, be a law-abiding citizen, open carry a gun. Okay, so I ran into these two young gentlemen. I think they were 22 and 24, named Jay and Cody. And we started getting into a discussion about the open carry law. Louisiana has an open carry law that is worded like this. Open carry of firearms in Louisiana is permitted without a permit as long as the user is of at least 17 years of age and legally able to possess a firearm under state and federal law. Louisiana has a state predominant of firearm laws except for local laws passed for July 15th, 1985. Governing bodies and other than the state may not sue firearm manufacturers, dealers, or trade associations for damages that are the result of lawful activities. Okay, so Louisiana law LA.R.S.14:95.8, the open carry law for the state of Louisiana. You can carry a gun in your car, and it actually is worded really weird. It says that you can carry it loaded in your car. You can have it on the dash, the seat, under the seat, glove box, or hanging from the rearview mirror. Another question people ask me, is your gun loaded? Yes, I carry one in the chamber. And the reason for that is it's determined as immediate self-defense. So you get online and you see all these videos of these people that have split-second time to react to a negative situation. A lot of times you do not have the time to load your weapon. So I carry one in the chamber. It is permitted by Louisiana state law to carry one in the chamber. Now let me go ahead and put a big disclaimer in here. Big disclaimer. Be responsible. Be responsible for your actions. These are your rights, and it's also your right to be a honest to God, good citizen. Don't drink alcohol. Don't speed in excess. If you get pulled over, tell the officer, I have a gun in my car. Would you like me to hand it to you, or would you like me to set it on the seat and step out of the vehicle? Okay, another thing is I see all these audits, Second Amendment audit. People go and they're carrying these guns around downtown. They're making a scene and trying to get the police to come talk to them. Well, they're right. The federal law says that they cannot come and question you or ask you for an ID unless you're under investigation for a crime. And that was, if I'm speaking correctly, that was Terry versus Ohio. I think it was 1979. Says that they cannot ID you without probable cause. A lot of that probable cause means that they have to assume that you just committed a crime or that you're in the act of going to commit a crime. They can stop you and ID you. Other than that, really, legally, they cannot ask you for an identification. But, big disclaimer here, but, if you're carrying a firearm, be prepared to produce an ID. It's a good, positive way to let the law enforcement know that you're a law-abiding citizen. I've never been stopped by a police officer. I've stood next to them. I've talked to them. I've actually, stand in line beside them. They've stood behind me in line. Never once ever asked me for an ID. Okay? I've been pulled over for speeding. Had a loaded gun in the car. By the time the cop got there, I had the gun setting on the dash of my car. Took it out of my holster and set it on the dash. Barrel facing away from the officer. Came up and he goes, "Is that a loaded weapon?" "Yes, sir, it is." I took my hands and placed them on the top of my head before he walked up to the car. He walked up to the car and he sees the gun on the dash. He sees my hands here. He knows I'm not going for the gun. There's no reason for me to go for the gun. He asked if he could reach in and get the gun. Yes, sir. Even though legally I could have told him no. But why? Now you're creating an issue for yourself. So if you're going to carry a gun, be responsible. Know your rights. Know that they can't just stop you and ask you why you're carrying a gun. But if they do, don't be one of those guys that are like, "Oh my God, why are you questioning me? I have a Second Amendment right." You do. You're right. You do have a Second Amendment right. And also, Terry versus Ohio says they can't ID you without probable cause that you committed a crime or you're under investigation for committing a crime. But go ahead and do it anyways. If you're a law-abiding citizen, you're carrying your gun legally, just show your ID. You have nothing to be worried about. If they ask to disarm you, say sure. Let them check your gun. When it comes back, it's, registered to you, which Louisiana has a no register law. We do not have to register a firearm if we buy it from a second-hand individual. Like if I buy it from my neighbor, I don't have to take that gun down and register it. That's Louisiana state law. Now, another disclaimer, big disclaimer. Check the laws in your state. Make sure you follow them to a letter. And always remember, it is your right, and if you don't act on your right to do it, they'll take it away. And once they take one away, they'll take them all away. Next thing you know, we won't be able to vote. We won't be able to have the freedom to travel unmolested between states without having to stop at a border patrol checkpoint. All right, well, like I said, these are my views on open carry. And I hope that all y'all will agree with them, and hopefully that you'll follow by some of these rules. And I hope that the best thing happens is we get more people to carry and the crime rate goes down. All right. Well, until next time, please give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Until next time, let's work on those honey-do lists together, and then have a great day.